Greetings. Hi, I'm Dr. Walter Jacobson, a board-certified psychiatrist. You know, what I find interesting is that, when you're growing up, you have these annual checkups. And even as an adult, we're supposed to have annual checkups, physical checkups with our doctors. Particularly when we're kids, you go to the doctor every year. That happened with me. My mom would take me to the doctor every year, and he would check me out and check my blood pressure, my heart rate, and make sure my immunizations were all caught up, and and listen to my lungs, and make sure that nothing bad was happening to me. Because if there was something brewing, he could treat it, heal it, nip it in the bud, deal with it. So physical medical checkups made a lot of sense. They still make a lot of sense. But what fascinates me is that we never have psychological annual checkups for our children or for us as we get older. We don't do it. Usually parents wait until their kids are, kicking in walls or hooked on drugs, or screaming at them with vile language or whatever, missing school, beating up people. And then we go, oh, we think we should do something. We think we should take him to a therapist or put him on medication, and even as adults, well, no, I don't believe in psychiatrists, and I don't believe in therapy, and I don't believe in medicine, and I don't believe in psychology, and that's a bunch of crap. There's nothing wrong with me. As they scream and rant and rave and get fired from their fourth job, or are getting married for their fifth time, or can't get along with their partner, or are kicking in walls, or have ulcers and migraine headaches and stomach aches and intestinal problems and cancers. There is a mind-body relationship. There is psychosomatic medicine is real. What we think oftentimes is physically what we get, but we don't go to the doctor. We don't go to a doctor, a therapist, a psychologist, someone who's skilled in the emotional, terrain, until we have a serious problem that's in our face. We should have annual emotional, psychological checkups for our children. We should have emotional, psychological checkups for ourselves as we are adults. When you got these 12-year-old kids shooting, their brother and sister by accident, or they're 15 or 16 and they go into a school or a movie theater and are shooting people up, there probably were some signs or clues somewhere along the way that something wasn't right. But no one's minding the store. So, sometimes it's hard for parents to see what's going on with their kids, right? But you got to make an effort. You got to make a big effort as parents to be looking for the subtle signs that your child may be going off the deep end or moving into a strange place. But parents aren't experts. We're barely experts at being parents. There's no rule book. So maybe an annual checkup with a psychologist, whether you think your kid is right or wrong, well or not, that might be a very good idea. Maybe there's something some professional could pick up that you're not picking up, so you can nip some behavioral, psychological problem in your child. You can pick it up fast and deal with it before something really unpleasant happens, or your kid goes down a bad road of addiction or something else. Yeah, annual emotional, psychological checkups for all of us, for children, for adults. I think it should become like sort of a national policy. But think about it. Obviously, we don't need government regulations for this. We need each person to decide if it makes sense or not, and then to take action. All right, that's it for today. Thanks, take care, peace be with you. See you next time.